It will be the battle of the purple people eaters in Minnesota this Sunday, 1 p.m. God's favorite host, I had to be here to preview the game with you right here on the Flex Zone Podcast, your home for Baltimore Ravens content, giving you sports how you want it, when you need it. Make sure you go ahead and sack that subscribe button, hit stick and tackle that thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts, predictions, X factors, keys to the game, and as always, make sure you blitz that bell to know when new content drops on the channel. It's the Baltimore Ravens, it's the Minnesota Vikings. We got you covered right here on the Flex Zone Podcast. Let's get into it and not waste any time. Ravens, Vikings, it is indoors. We know how tough of a place Minnesota is to play. It is a 4.5 point Ravens spread. They are favored over under 49.5. Pretty much as long as Lamar Jackson is healthy and the starting quarterback for the Ravens, they will be favored. Also, Lamar Jackson's pristine record against the NFC, 24-3, the best all time. Now, the Ravens are looking for their third straight victory, a pivotal Week 10 matchup for both teams as Minnesota is 4-4. They beat the Lions, who the Ravens lost to on the road last week. But Lamar Jackson coming off an AFC Offensive Player of the Week accolade yet again. So Lamar doing what he does best as well. JJ McCarthy threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for another touchdown as they beat the Lions 27-24. 1 p.m. kickoff on Fox and on the Baltimore Ravens radio network. Now, the history between these teams, when you think about it, the purple prince, purple people eaters, who has the real purple? The snow game in December of 2013. That was the wildest fourth quarter in Ravens history. The Ravens actually won that game 29-26. They combined the two teams for 36 points in the final 2 minutes on a snow-covered field in M&T Bank Stadium. Now, this is the Baltimore Ravens' first visit to Minnesota since 2017. The Ravens do lead the overall series 4-3, but have never won in Minnesota. Keep in mind, they're 0-2, so looking for their first win in Minnesota. Always one of the toughest places to play in football. They do the skull chant. It is an environment like no other. Really beautiful, regardless if you're a Vikings fan or not. They kill it every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, whenever they play football. They bring the energy, and this team feeds off of it. Now, Baltimore is looking to become second place in the AFC North. They are looking to surge back into the playoff hunt. They are right now only 2 games under 500, and they know they may have to get to 10 wins to be a legit playoff team. Now, we know the Baltimore Ravens, they are pretty much win or go home. They are already in playoff mode. But some things to keep in mind, Mark Andrews, the tight end, 17 yards away from tying Derek Mason's all-time receiving yards record and 18 yards away from breaking it. So he should be able to break that on this Sunday. So that is going to be something to look forward to as well. So that is going to be interesting in its own right. Now, the Ravens did make a move this past week, getting Draymond Jones from the Titans. I like the move. I think more in the run game. He can play inside. He can set the edge. He is more of the Tavius Robinson build. He has the size to play all 3 downs, to play and hold up against the run. And he's got what, four sacks in his last 3 games? He's hot. He is getting momentum. So adding him, you get Carl Lawson up. It's only for what? A 5th-round pick could turn into a 4th-round pick with 2 sacks and a playoff appearance, which I think is safe to say should happen. I think he could get a sack this week. I think he could get a sack, and maybe even Carl Lawson could make some plays because they're going to need it. Ajabo isn't giving you anything. Van Noy, we don't know how much longer he has left. And outside of Travis Jones, not much up front. You're not getting much up front, even though he's playing his ass off. So the pass rush for the Ravens is going to be the key in this game, getting pressure on JJ and protecting Lamar Jackson. Now, with the injury report, it's pretty much clear. The Ravens released a tweet. Hey, we're pretty much injury free. Everyone practice. Ronnie Stanley did have a rest day, as did Lamar Jackson and others, but we know they all should be good to go. The Ravens are as healthy as they've been all season, outside of what? Matabike, Isaac, Broderick Washington, some of those names that we know we aren't going to see. The Ravens are pretty much healthy. So it's no excuses. It is no excuses for this team, no excuses for them not to get the job done, and no excuse for them not to be victorious and get their first win against the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. 0-2, like I said, get to 4-5. You got the Browns next week. So that could be a pivotal game. Let's get to my keys to the game. I don't have too much to get into with this game. I think the Ravens have to win here. They got to make JJ McCarthy hold the ball and keep him in the pocket. He can move around. He can use those scrambles. He can boot. He can roll out. Don't let him go off. He is a rookie quarterback. John Harbaugh has a really good record against rookie quarterbacks. Confuse the brother Zach or throw different looks at him. Don't let him get comfortable. Make him hold the ball. He wants to get rid of the ball quick. Don't let him run around. He can move. He's athletic. And you got to make sure you keep him in that pocket because if he gets loose, he can hurt you with his arm and his leg. Next, the receivers do scare me. I'm not going to lie. Justin Jefferson, who I think is the best receiver in football, Jordan Addison isn't a bad number two. Don't let them go off. Don't let them get a lot of yak yards. Can you keep them under 150 yards combined? That's about what? 75 per person? Can you keep them both under 70, 75 yards? That would be very, very productive. Nate Wiggins, you got to earn your money. Malachi Starks had a really good game last week. I like him in center field. Alohi Gilman back there. Kyle Hamilton up front with Lawson, with Jones. They should be able to hopefully combat that and get pressure on JJ. Set the edge well in the running game. I talked about Draymond Jones. I think he can help with that. Travis Jones is playing his ass off. Brent Urban does good with that also. So you got to set the edge well in the running game. Jordan Mason is a good running back. Aaron Jones may or may not play. I know they have some injuries. We'll kind of see as we get closer to game time, but you got to set the edge well in the running game. Don't let them gas you and beat you not only with the passing game, but with the running game also. And defensively, keep the momentum going. Force multiple turnovers. JJ McCarthy, he'll throw you a pick and he may even fumble. You may get multiple turnovers. Try to get 2 or more turnovers. The Ravens have an increased focus on turnovers. They talked about it in training camp. Didn't see it early on in the season. You've seen it as of late, the last few games. Force multiple turnovers. Offensively, you got to handle the blitz O-line. It's going to come down to can you handle Robert Flores or Brian Flores' blitz, excuse me. He blitzes as much as anybody. We remember the game in 2021 where Lamar struggled, but since then, Lamar has over 130 quarterback rating against the blitz. One of the best quarterbacks in the game. I think number one in passing yards, quarterback rating, touchdowns against the blitz. So if you don't get there and the Ravens can handle that blitz, he can throw one over your head for 60 yards. He can run for 40 yards. There are things that this offense can really exploit if they can handle this blitz. No pre-snap penalties. We know how hard of a place. We know how loud it's going to be. We know they're going to be scolding. Don't get any pre-snap penalties. No false starts. No offsides. No delay of games. No illegal shifts. None of that. Limit those penalties. Try to get none pre-snap because you want to stay ahead of the sticks. You don't want to be in second and third and long where they can pin their ears back and get after Lamar. Use the run game to wear down the smaller linebackers. Their linebackers are 220, 230 pounds. Get big Derrick Henry going. Use Keaton Mitchell to the outside. Use Justice Hill. Run it right at them. Wear them down over 4 quarters and don't allow them to wear you down with their pressure. We know Van Ginkel, they got Grenard, they have Jonathan Allen, they have some pieces on defense, but you have to wear them down. And the offensive line, again, is going to be the key. They play a lot of cover two outside of the pressure. Attack cover two in the middle of the field. I talked about Andrews. I talked about likely Kolar has shown a pulse over the past few weeks. He's going to make himself a lot of money this offseason. Use the tight ends in the middle of the field. We know Andrews is 18 yards away from breaking that record. Let's have him break that record. Let's use likely more. Let's use Kolar on short yardage and goal line situations because he's emerging as another weapon for Lamar Jackson as well. And on special teams, use the dome to your advantage. You're indoors, no wind, you have noise, but make your kicks, make your punts. Don't do anything stupid. Use it to your advantage. Kick the ball from 50 yards. Make a nice punt like Jordan Stout has been doing this season, having a really good year. And in a return game, if you can return the ball, get a good return. Just play within yourselves and use the dome to your advantage. It's a controlled environment. So use that to do what you do best. You're a professional. Make your kicks, make your proper punts. No special team gaffes. I'm going with the Ravens to win. I think this may be a little bit more of a under game. I know they're thinking points maybe, but I could see like a 24-20 game. 24-21. I could see like 24-20. I think the Ravens win 24-20. I think they get the job done. I think they do what they need to do against this Vikings team, and I think they walk away with the victory. Their first that would be in Minnesota, but I remember that snow game. It was definitely a great game, classic Ravens game. That fourth quarter was ridiculous, and definitely one of the greatest Ravens games ever. One of the greatest fourth quarters ever. One of the most epic scenes ever with the snow and everything. But you don't get to play often with these teams, so it's going to be fun. I know a lot of Ravens fans are up there. We got our boy Trey from the Flex Zone. He'll be on assignment in Minnesota as well as Green Bay as they take on the Eagles. So, Flex Zone family, we are there live and direct. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this game. What you're looking for week. What is this? Week 10. Andrews about to break the record, most receiving yards in Ravens history. Lamar Jackson coming off another Offensive Player of the Week. Him against Brian Flores, Munkin, Flores, Kevin O'Connell, one of the best coaches in the NFL, can't slight him against Zach Orr defense. Those are matchups, the chess match I'm going to be looking at, offensive line handling the blitz and the defensive line or new and improved front seven of the Ravens attacking this Vikings O-line. Outside of Derek Shaw, they can hopefully exploit some opportunities. But I'm going with the Ravens 24-20. We'll be here live afterwards with the Baltimore Ravens post-game show. We may have a later show. I got some obligations, so we may be on a little later Sunday night. We will recap the Ravens, recap the Commanders, and recap every game of Week 10. But stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell. Like I said, leave a comment if you made it this far. Let me know your thoughts, keys to the game, X factors, prediction for the game, and how you're feeling if you're going to the game. Beautiful stadium, US Bank, Minnesota, beautiful city. It's going to be fun, good environment, scolding, a lot of purple. Shout out to Prince, RIP, and shout out to everybody watching this video. We'll be live for the post-game show. Hopefully the Ravens can get a win and be within one game of 500. And the Steelers got a tough game in LA with the Chargers, so we'll see how things shake out. We'll be talking about it tomorrow night. Baltimore Ravens post-game show. We'll be talking about Commanders and all of Week 10's fun. It's only just begun. You're on the Flex Zone Podcast, your home for the Baltimore Ravens and all of your professional sports, giving it to you how you want it, when you need it. Guys, we're out of here. Have fun at the game. Go Ravens. We'll see you after the game tomorrow night with the post-game show. Peace. I'm gone, y'all.